All right, good day, everyone. Good day, good day. Group B from YieldMax has their announcement this week. Get paid out Friday, which will be the 28th, the last day of February. As you can see here, Palantir paid out a whopping $5.94. Oh my goodness, this is the largest distribution YieldMax has given to any of its ETF, and Palantir is been smoking. Keep your eye on SMCY, SMCI. It may be the next Palantir. Look at Mara 156, Nvidia 161, Babu 192. Group B is killing it. All right, so let's get into it and figure out what we will get paid out, or what anyone, if you're trying to figure out, okay, if I own this many shares, what would I get paid out? Well, let's go take a look. I got something for you. Now, I don't own any of these, but YieldMax right now of Group B, I'm just behind. So let's get started. All right. So these prices vary each month. Hope you all are aware of that. They're not a fixed distribution like XPay from Roundhill is. It pays out 95 cents every month. Listen, they collect more than they pay out more. So if you should happen to own some of the above ETFs, here is a roundabout payout you should receive. Now below is what you would get paid out for owning the number of shares multiplied by the price per share. First up is dips. Dips previously paid out. Let's see here. Let me get this out of the way where I can see. Alrighty. All right. Dips previously paid out 50.26. Its current pay is going to be 58.45, so that's an increase. So if you own 50 shares, it would be 29.23. 1,000 shares would be 584.50, and 10,000 shares would be 5845. All right, let's move right along. Next we got Nvidia or Neffy. No, Nvidia. Anyway, previously paid out 82.94. It's currently paying out $1.6118. So if you own 50 shares, that would be $80.59. 5,000 shares would be $8,059. And if you happen to own 10,000 shares, or have 10,000 shares, excuse me, that would be $16,118. So that's a nice increase, almost double. All right, next up we got GDXY. Previously paid out 59.37. We have a decrease of the amount of 42.24. So if you own 100 shares, that'd be $44.24. 2,000 shares would yield you $884.80, and 10,000 shares would be $4,424. Next, Babu. Previously paid out $46.93. Is currently paying out a whopping $191.90. Let's go. All right. So if you own 100 shares, it'd be $191.90. 2,000 shares would be $3,838, and 10,000 shares would yield you a whopping $19,190. Wow. Mm, mm. Boy, that's great. Next, we got Facebook or Phoebe. Previously paid out $63.90, has a decreased payout of $47.67. So a little disappointing there. But if you own 50 shares, that'd be $23.84. If you own 500 shares, it'd be $238.35. If you own 5,000 shares, it'd be $2,383.50. And if you own 10,000 shares, they would still give you a nice $4,767. Next, we got JP Morgan, JEPMO. Previously paid out $69.29, currently paying out $29.51. Very disappointing, right? But if you should happen to be one of the lucky contestants that own 50 shares, that would be 1476. 500 shares would yield you $147.50, and 5,000 shares would be $1,475.50. All right. Marini previously paid out $27.30. We have a small decrease of $23.08. Alrighty, so if you own 500 shares, it'll be $115.40. 2,000 shares will be $461.60. And 10,000 shares will still get you a couple thousand, $2,308. Next, we got Morrow previously paid out $2.1002. Currently paying out $155.75. It is a decrease, but nevertheless, it is nice. 155 or 156 if you round that up. So if you happen to own 50 shares, it'll be $77.88. 1,000 shares would yield you $1,557.50. 10,000 shares will yield you a whopping $15,575. Kudos to those who have it. Next, now we have the beast of all, the king of the jungle that has outpaced Misty, has outperformed SMCY and Nvidia, Tesla, and all the ones that used to lead. But they laid the groundwork for Platy, which is the underlying stock for Palantir. Previously paid out $2.9826, currently paying out, can I get a drum roll, please? $5.9377. I repeat, $5.94, people. This is crazy. But I think it got up to maybe 90, maybe hit $100. So I think it's down a little bit today, this week. And it's going to definitely drop some more when they pay this $5.94 out on tomorrow's. I think, yeah, tomorrow it get paid. Yeah, it'll come out of the share price tomorrow. So you'll see a decrease tomorrow. Wow. I made. All right. But anyway, let's move on. 50 shares of this would yield you $296.89. 100 shares would yield you $593.77. 500 shares would yield you $2,968.85. 1,000 shares would be $5,937.70. 2,000 shares would yield you $11,875.40. 5,000 shares would yield you $29,688.50. And 10,000 shares would yield you a whopping $59,377. I thought it deserved to be read for each share. All right, next we got YieldMax. YieldMax last previously paid out $18.52, currently paying out a decreased amount of $13.27. I happen to own, I happen to own 10 shares, and those 10 shares are going to yield me $1.33. Quit laughing. 500 shares would yield you $66.35, and 10,000 shares would yield you $1,327. Next up, we got, that was a weekly ETF. So all these here that you're going to see next are weekly ETFs. Some of them are new. All right, YieldMax. YieldMax previously paid out $13.69, currently paying out $17.60. 50 shares would yield you $8.80. 1,000 shares would be $176, and 10,000 shares would be $1,760. Next, one of the new ones, LFGY, previously paid out $57.39, currently paying out a small decrease of $53.92. So 50 shares would yield you $26.93. 1,000 shares would be $539.20, and 10,000 shares would yield you $5,392. Next, we got GPTY, previously paid out $32.58, currently paying out a small decrease of $31.30. All right, 50 shares would yield you $15.65. 1,000 shares would yield you $313, and 10,000 shares would be $3,130. Next, we have SDTY, previously paid out $22.21, currently paying out another small decrease of $19.77. So 100 shares would yield you $19.77. 2,000 shares would yield you $395.40, and 10,000 shares will get you over 1,000, right at $1,977. Next, we got QDTY, previously paid out $57.39, currently paying out $32.31. So you can continue to see that these are decreasing because the past month, the past few weeks have been major depressing. I ain't gonna say depressing, but downers. All right, so if you had 50 shares of this, that would be $16.16. 1,000 shares would be $323.10, and 10,000 shares would yield you $3,231. Last but not least is RDTY. I didn't see a distribution payout for this one, but it is listed in the weekly category of YieldMax. So we may be looking forward to getting a payout up on this the first week in March. All right. All right, so this is YieldMax. I want to say thank you all for dropping in, watching this episode of my PowerPoint showing you the distribution for YieldMax funds. So please share this video, and if you do like it, I won't ask you to subscribe to this video because that's not what I want to do. But if you do like it, hit the like button and share with family and friends. All right, I'm out. This is YieldMaxMindset. Let's get that money.